How beautiful is the Princess Salome tonight.
Look at the moon. How strange the moon seems. She is like a woman rising from a tomb. She is like a dead woman. You would fancy she was looking for dead things.
She has a strange look. She is like a little princess who wears a yellow veil and whose feet are of silver. She is like a princess who has little white doves for feet. You would fancy she was dancing.
She is like a woman who is dead. She moves very slowly.
What an uproar! Who are those wild beasts howling?
The Jews. They are always like that. They are disputing about their religion.
Why do they dispute about their religion?
I cannot tell. They are always doing it. The Pharisees, for instance, say that there are angels, and the Sadducees declare that angels do not exist.
I think it is ridiculous to dispute about such things. How beautiful is the Princess Salome tonight.
You are always looking at her. You look at her too much. It is dangerous to look at people in such fashion. Something terrible may happen.
She is very beautiful tonight.
The Tetrarch has a somber look.
Yes, he has a somber look.
He is looking at something.
He is looking at someone.
At whom is he looking? I cannot tell.
How pale the princess is. Never have I seen her so pale. She is like the shadow of a white rose in a mirror of silver.
You must not look at her. You look too much at her.
Herodias has filled the cup of the Tetrarch.
Is that the Queen Herodias? She who wears a black mitre sewn with pearls and whose hair is powdered with blue dust.
Yes, that is Herodias, the Tetrarch's wife.
The Tetrarch is very fond of wine. He has wine of 3 sorts. One that is brought from the island of Samothrace and is purple, like the cloak of Caesar.
I have never seen Caesar.
Another comes from a town called Cyprus and is yellow, like gold.
Oh, I love gold.
And the third is a wine of Sicily. That wine is red, like blood.
The gods of my country are very fond of blood. Twice in the year we sacrifice to them young men and maidens. 50 young men and 100 maidens. But it seems we never give them quite enough, for they are very harsh to us.
In my country, there are no gods left. The Romans have driven them out. There are some who say they have hidden themselves in the mountains, but I do not believe them. 3 nights have I spent in the mountains, seeking them everywhere, but I did not find them. At last I called them by their names, but they did not come. I think they are dead.
The Jews worship a god that you cannot see.
Ooh, I cannot understand that.
In fact, they only believe in things that you cannot see.
That seems to me altogether ridiculous.
After me shall come another, mightier than I. I am not worthy so much as to unloose the latchet of his shoes. When he cometh, the solitary places shall be glad, they shall blossom like the lily. The eyes of the blind shall see the day, and the ears of the deaf shall be opened. The newborn child shall put his hand upon the dragon's lair. He shall lead the lions by their manes. Make him be silent. He's always saying ridiculous things.
No. He is a holy man.
He is very gentle, too. Every day when I give him to eat, he thanks me.
Who is he?
A prophet.
I say, I'm
something holy.
It's very dark down there.
Such a ghastly smell.
Yeah.
He's not prophesying very much.
Yeah. What's his name?
Yochanan.
Whence comes he?
From the desert, where he fed on locusts and wild honey. He was clothed in camel's hair, and around his loins he had a leathern belt. He was very terrible to look upon.
A great multitude used to follow him. Psst. He even had disciples.
What does he talk about?
We can never tell. Sometimes he says terrible things. But it is impossible to understand what he says.
May one see him?
No. The Tetrarch has forbidden it.
What a strange prison.
It is an old cistern.
An old cistern.
It must be very unhealthy.
Oh no. For instance, the Tetrarch's brother, the elder brother, the first husband of Queen Herodias, was imprisoned there for 12 years. Did not kill him. At the end of the 12 years, he had to be strangled.
Strangled? Who would dare to do that?
That man, yonder, nay man.
He was not afraid.
Oh, no. The Tetrarch sent him the ring.
What ring?
The death ring. So he was not afraid.
Yes, it is a terrible thing to strangle a king.
Why? Kings have but one neck, like other folk.
Well, I think it is terrible.
Well, you would. Now come along, let's dance.
The princess has hidden her face behind her fan. Her little white hands are fluttering like doves that fly to their dovecotes. They are like white butterflies. They are just like white butterflies.
What is that to you? Why do you look at her? You must not look at her. Something terrible may happen.
The princess rises. She is leaving the table. She looks very troubled. She is coming this way. Yes, she is coming towards us. How pale she is. Never have I seen her so pale.
Do not look at her. I pray you not to look at her.
She is like a dove that has strayed. She is like a narcissus trembling in the wind. She is like a silver flower.
I will not stay. I cannot stay. Why does the Tetrarch look at me all the while with his mole's eyes under his shaking eyelids? It is strange that the husband of my mother looks at me like that. I know not what it means. In truth, yes, I know it.
You have left the feast, princess?
How sweet the air is here. I can breathe here. Within there are Jews from Jerusalem who are tearing each other in pieces over their foolish ceremonies, and barbarians who drink and spill their wine on the pavement, and Greeks from Smyrna with painted eyes and painted cheeks and frizzed hair curled in twisted coils. And Egyptians, silent and subtle, with long nails of jade and russet cloaks. And Romans, brutal and coarse with their uncouth jargon
I loathe the Romans. They are rough and common, and they give themselves the airs of noble lords.
Will you be seated, Princess?
Why do you speak to her? Why do you look at her? Oh, something terrible will happen.
How good to see the moon. She is like a little piece of money. She is like a little silver flower. The moon is cold and chaste. I'm sure she is a virgin. She has a virgin's beauty. Yes, she is a virgin. She has never defiled herself. She has never abandoned herself to men, like the other goddesses.
The Lord hath come! The Son of Man hath come! The centaurs have hidden themselves in the rivers, and the sirens have left the rivers and are lying beneath the leaves of the forest.
Who was that who cried out?
The prophet, Princess.
Ah, the prophet. He of whom the Tetrarch is afraid?
We know nothing of that, Princess. It was the prophet Yochanan who cried out.
He says terrible things about my mother, does he not?
We never understand what he says, Princess.
Yes, he says terrible things about her.
Pardon me, Princess, but if you do not return to the banquet, some misfortune may happen.
Is he an old man, this prophet?
Princess, it were better to return. Suffer me to lead you in.
This prophet, is he an old man?
No, Princess. He is quite a young man.
You cannot be sure. There are those who say he is Elias.
Who is Elias?
A very ancient prophet of this country, Princess.
Rejoice not, thou land of Palestine, because the rod of him who smote thee is broken. For from the seed of the serpent shall come forth a basilisk, and that which is born of it shall devour the birds.
What a strange voice. I would speak with him.
I fear it is impossible, Princess. The Tetrarch does not wish anyone to speak with him. He has even forbidden the high priest to speak with him.
I desire to speak with him.
It is impossible, Princess.
I will speak with him.
Would it not be better to return to the banquet?
Bring forth this prophet.
We dare not, Princess.
How black it is down there. It must be terrible to be in so black a pit. It is like a doom. Doom! Did you not hear me? Bring out this prophet. I wish to see him.
Princess, I beg you, do not require this of us.
You keep me waiting.
Oh, Princess, our lives belong to you, and yet we cannot do what you have asked of us. And indeed, it is not of us that you should ask this thing. Oh, what is going to happen? I am sure that some misfortune will happen.
You will do this thing for me. Will you not, Naraba? You will do this thing for me. I have ever been kind towards you. You will do it for me. I would but look at him, this strange prophet. Men have talked so much of him, often. I have heard the Tetrarch talk of him. I think the Tetrarch is afraid of him. Are you, even you, also afraid of him, Naraba?
I fear him not, Princess. There is no man I fear. But the Tetrarch has formally forbidden that any man should raise the cover of this well.
You will do this thing for me, Naraba. And tomorrow, when I pass in my litter, beneath the gate of the idol Salus, I will let fall for you a little flower, a little green flower.
Princess, I cannot. I cannot.
You will do this thing for me, Naraba. You know that you will do this thing for me. And tomorrow, when I pass in my litter by the bridge of the idol Bias, I will look at you through the muslin veils. I will look at you, Naraba. It may be I will smile at you. Look at me, Naraba. Look at me. You know you will do what I ask of you. You know it well. I know you will do this thing.
How strange the moon is. You would think it was the hand of a dead woman seeking to cover herself with a shroud.
She has a strange look. She is like a little princess whose eyes are eyes of amber. Through the clouds of muslin, she is smiling like a little princess.
Let the prophets come forth. The Princess Salome desires to see him.
cup of abominations is now full. Where is he who in a robe of silver shall one day die in the face of all the people? Bid him come forth, that he may hear the voice of him who hath cried in the waste places and in the houses of kings.
Of whom is he speaking?
You can never tell, Princess.
Where is she who, having seen the images of men painted on the walls, the images of the Chaldeans limed in colors, gave herself up unto the lust of her eyes?
It is of my mother that he speaks.
Oh no, Princess.
Yes, it is of my mother that he speaks.
Where is she who gave herself unto the captains of Assyria, who have baldricks on their loins and tiaras of diverse colors on their heads? Where is she who hath given herself to the young men of Egypt, who are clothed in fine linen and purple, whose shields are of gold, whose helmets are of silver, whose bodies are mighty? Bid her rise up from the bed of her abominations, from the bed of her incestuousness, that she may hear the words of him who prepareth the way of the Lord, that she may repent her of her iniquities. Though she will never repent, but will stick fast in her abominations, bid her come, for the fan of the Lord is in his hand.
But he is terrible. He is terrible.
Do not stay here, Princess. I pray you.
It is his eyes above all that are terrible. They are like black holes burned by torches in a Tyrian tapestry. They are like black caverns where dragons dwell. They are like the black caverns of Egypt, in which the dragons make their lair. They are like black lakes, troubled by fantastic moons. Do you think he will speak again?
Do not stay here, Princess. I beseech you not to stay here.
How wasted he is. He is like a thin ivory statue. He is like an image of silver. I'm sure he is chaste, as the moon is. He is like a moonbeam. He is like a shaft of silver. His flesh must be cool like ivory. I would look closer at him.
No, no, Princess.
I must look at him Closer.
Princess.
Who is this woman who is looking at me? I will not have her look at me. Wherefore doth she look at me with her golden eyes under her gilded eyelids? I do not know who she is. I do not wish to know who she is. Bid her be gone. It is not to her that I would speak.
I am Salome, daughter of Herodias, princess of Judea.
Back, daughter of Babylon! Come not near the chosen of the Lord. Thy mother hath filled the earth with the wine of her iniquities, and the cry of her sins hath come up to the ears of God.
Speak again, Yochanan. Thy voice is wine to me.
Princess. Princess.
Speak again. Speak again, Yochanan, and tell me what I must do.
Daughter of Sodom, come not near me, but cover thy face with a veil, and scatter ashes upon thine head, and get thee to the desert, and seek out the Son of Man.
Who is he, the Son of Man? Is he as beautiful as thou art, Yochanan?
Get thee behind me! I hear in the palace the beatings of the wings of the angel of death.
Princess, I beseech you to go within.
Angel of the Lord God, what dost thou here with thy sword? Whom seekest thou in this foul palace? The day of him who shall die in a robe of silver hath not yet come.
Yochanan?
Who speaketh?
Yochanan? I am amorous of thy body. Thy body is white, like the lilies of a field that the mower hath never mown. Thy body is white like the snows that lie on the mountains, like the snows that lie on the mountains of Judea and come down into the valleys. The roses in the garden of the Queen of Arabia are not so white as thy body, neither the roses in the garden of the Queen of Arabia, nor the perfumed garden of spices of the Queen of Arabia, nor the feet of the dawn when they light on the leaves, nor the breast of the moon when she lies on the breast of the sea. There is nothing in the world so white as thy body. Let me touch thy body.
Back, daughter of Babylon! By woman came evil into the world. Speak not to me. I will not listen to thee. I listen but to the voice of the Lord God.
Thy body is hideous. It is like the body of a leper. It is like a plastered wall where vipers have crawled. It is like a plastered wall where scorpions have made their nest. It is like a whitened sepulchre full of loathsome things. It is horrible. Thy body is horrible. It is of thy hair that I am enamored, Yochanan. Thy hair is like clusters of grapes. Like the clusters of black grapes that hang from the vine trees of Edom in the land of the Edomites. Thy hair is like the cedars of Lebanon, like the great cedars of Lebanon that give their shade to the lions and to the robbers who would hide themselves by day. The long black nights when the moon hides her face, when the stars are afraid, are not so black. The silence that dwells in the forest is not so black. There is nothing in the world so black as thy hair. Let me touch thy hair.
Back, daughter of Sodom! Touch me not! Profane not the temple of the Lord God.
Thy hair is horrible! It is covered with mire and dust! It is like a crown of thorns placed on thy forehead. It is like a knot of black serpents writhing around thy neck. I love not thy hair. It is thy mouth. I desire Yochanan. Thy mouth is like a band of scarlet on a tower of ivory. It is like a pomegranate cut in twain with a knife of ivory. The pomegranate flowers that blossom in the gardens of Tyre and are redder than roses are not so red. The red blast of trumpets that herald the approach of kings and make afraid the enemy are not so red. Thy mouth is redder than the feet of those who tread the wine in the winepress. It is redder than the feet of the doves who haunt the temples and are fed by the priests. It is redder than the feet of him who cometh from a forest where he has slain a lion and seen gilded tigers. Thy mouth is like a branch of coral that the fishers have found in the twilight of the sea. The coral they keep for the kings. It is like vermilion that the Moabites find in the mines of Moab. The vermilion that the kings take from there. It is like the bow of the king of the Persians that is painted with vermilion and tipped with coral. There is nothing in the whole world so red as thy mouth. Let me kiss thy mouth.
Never! Daughter of Babylon! Daughter of Sodom! Never!
I will kiss thy mouth, Yochanan! I will kiss thy mouth!
Princess! Thou who art like a garden of myrrh, thou who art the dove of all doves, look not at this man. Look not at him. Do not speak such words, princess. I cannot suffer them, I pray you. Do not speak such things.
I will kiss thy mouth.
The young Syrian has slain himself. The young captain has slain himself. He has slain himself, who was my friend. I gave him a little box of perfumes and earrings wrought in silver. And now he has killed himself. Did he not foretell that some misfortune would happen? I too foretold it, and it has happened. Well, I knew that the moon was seeking a dead thing, but I knew not that it was he whom she sought. Why did I not hide him from the moon? If I had hidden him in a cavern, she would not have seen him.
We must bear the body away to another place. The Tetrarch does not care to look upon dead bodies.
Save the bodies of those whom he himself hath slain.
He was my brother, and nearer to me than a brother. I gave him a little box full of perfumes and a ring of agate that he wore always on his hand. In the evening, we used to walk by the river and among the almond trees, and he used to tell me of the things of his country. He spake ever very low. The sound of his voice was like the sound of the flute of one who plays upon the flute. Also, he much loved to gaze at himself in the river. I used to reproach him for that.
You are right. We must hide the body. The Tetrarch must not see it.
The Tetrarch will not come to this place.
He never comes on the terrace.
He is too much afraid of the prophet.
Let me kiss thy mouth, Yochanan.
Art thou not afraid, daughter of Herodias? Did I not tell thee that I had heard in the palace the beatings of the wings of the angel of death? And has he not come, the angel of death?
Let me kiss thy mouth.
Daughter of adultery, there is but one who can save thee. It is he of whom I spake. Go seek him. He is in a boat on the Sea of Galilee, and he talketh with his disciples. Kneel down on the shore of the sea, and call unto him by his name. When he cometh to thee, and to all who call on him he cometh, bow thyself at his feet, and ask of him the remission of thy sins.
Let me kiss thy mouth.
Cursed be thou, daughter of an incestuous mother! Be thou accursed!
I will kiss thy mouth, Yochanan.
I do not wish to look at thee. I will not look at thee.
I will kiss thy mouth.
Thou art accursed, Salome.
Kiss thy mouth.
Thou art
I will kiss thy mouth. I will kiss thy mouth.
Salome! Where is the princess? Why did she not return to the banquet, as I commanded her? Ah, there she is.
You must not look at her. You are always looking at her.
The moon has a strange look tonight. Has she not a strange look? She looks like a mad woman. A mad woman who is seeking everywhere for lovers. She is naked, too. She is quite naked. The clouds are seeking to clothe her nakedness, but she will not let them. She shows herself naked in the sky. She reels to the clouds like a drunken woman. I'm sure she is looking for lovers. Does she not reel like a drunken woman? She is like a mad woman. Is she not?
No, the moon is like the moon, that is all. Let us go within. You have nothing to do here.
I will stay here. Manessa! Lay carpets there. Light torches. Bring forth the ivory tables and the tables of Jasper. The air here is delicious. I will drink more wine with my guests. We must show all honors to the ambassadors of Caesar.
It is not because of them that you remain.
Yes, the air is delicious. Come, Herodias, our guests await us. Ah! I have slipped. I have slipped in blood. That is an ill omen. That is a very evil omen. Wherefore is there blood here? And this body? What does this body here? Think you I am like the king of Egypt, who gives no feast to his guests, but that he shows them a corpse? Whose is it? I will not look at it.
It is our captain, sire. It is the young Syrian whom you made captain only 3 days ago.
I gave no order that you should be slain.
He killed himself, sir.
For what reason? I had made him captain.
We do not know, sir, but he killed himself.
That seems strange to me. I thought it was only Roman philosophers who killed themselves. Is it not true? It's a illness that the philosophers of Rome killed themselves. There are some who kill themselves, sire. They are the Stoics. But the Stoics are a coarse people. The Stoics are a ridiculous people. I myself regard them as perfectly ridiculous. I also. It is ridiculous to kill oneself. Everybody at Rome laughs at them. The emperor has written a satire against them. Ah. It is recited everywhere. He has written a satire against them. Caesar is wonderful. He can do everything.
It is strange that the young Syrian has killed himself.
I am sorry.
He has killed himself. I am very sorry, for he was fair to look upon. He was even very fair. He had very languorous eyes. I remember that I saw. He looked languorously at Salome. Truly, I thought he looked too much at her.
There are others who look at her too much.
His father was a king. I drove him from his kingdom, and you made a slave of his mother, who was a queen, Herodias. So he was here as my guest, as it were, and for that reason I made him my captain. I am sorry he is dead. Halt! Why have you left the body here? I will not look at it! Away with it. It is cold here. There is a wind blowing. Is there not a wind blowing?
No, there is no wind.
I tell you, there is a wind that blows. And I hear in the air something like the beating of wings. Like the beating of vast wings. Do you not hear it?
I hear nothing.
I hear it no longer. But I heard it. It was the blowing of the wind, no doubt. It has passed away. But now I hear it again. You don't hear it. It is just like the beating of wings.
I tell you, there is nothing. You are ill. Let us go within.
I am not ill. It is your daughter who is sick. She has the mien of a sick person. Never have I seen her so pale.
I have told you not to look at her.
Pour me forth wine. Salome, come and drink a little wine with me. I have here a wine that is exquisite. The Caesar himself sent it me. Dip into it thy little red lips, that I may drain the cup.
I am not thirsty, Tetrarch.
You hear how she answers me, this daughter of yours?
She does right. Why are you always gazing at her?
Bring me ripe fruits. Salome, come and eat fruit with me. I love to see the fruit, the mark of thy little teeth. Bite but a little of this fruit, and I will eat what is left.
I am not hungry, Tetrarch.
You see how you have brought up this daughter of yours?
My daughter and I come of a royal race. As for thee, thy father was a camel driver. He was also a robber.
Thou liest!
Thou knowest well that it is true.
Salome, come and sit next to me. I will give thee the throne of thy mother.
I am not tired, Tetrarch.
You see what she thinks of you.
Bring me.
What is it that I desire?
I forget. Now, I remember.
Lo, the time is come. That which I foretold has come to pass, saith the Lord God. Lo, the day of which I spoke.
Bid him be silent. I will not listen to his voice. This man is forever vomiting insults against me.
He has said nothing against you. Besides, he is a very great prophet.
I do not believe in prophets. Can a man tell what will come to pass? No man knows it. Moreover, he is forever insulting me. But I think you are afraid of him. I know well that you are afraid of him.
I am not afraid of him. I am afraid of no man.
I tell you, you are afraid of him. If you are not afraid of him, why do you not deliver him to the Jews, who for these 6 months past have been clamoring for him?
Truly, my lord, it were better that you deliver him into our hands.
Enough. On this subject, I have already given you my answer. I will not deliver him into your hands. He is a holy man. He is a man who has seen God. That cannot be.
Make them be silent, they weary me.
So the day has come, the day of the Lord, and I hear on the mountains the feet of him who shall be the Savior of the world.
What does that mean? The Savior of the world?
It is a title that Caesar takes.
But Caesar is not coming into Judea. Only yesterday, I received letters from Rome. They contained nothing concerning this matter. And you, to Jonas, who were at Rome during the winter, you heard nothing concerning this matter, did you?
I heard nothing concerning this matter, sire. I was explaining the title. It is one of Caesar's titles.
Caesar cannot come. He is too gouty. They say his feet are like the feet of an elephant. Also, there are reasons of state. He who leaves Rome loses Rome. He will not come. Howbeit, Caesar is Lord. He will come if he wishes. And nevertheless, I do not think he will come.
It was not concerning Caesar that the prophet spake these words, sire.
Not of Caesar.
No, sire.
Concerning whom then did he speak?
Concerning the Messiah, who has come.
The Messiah has not come.
He hath come, and everywhere he worketh miracles.
Miracles? I do not believe in miracles. I have seen too many.
But this man worketh true miracles. Thus, at a marriage which took place in a little town of Galilee,
A little town of some importance.
he changed water into wine.
He also healed 2 lepers who were seated by the gate of Capernaum simply by touching them.
Nay, it was blind men that he healed at Capernaum.
Nay, it was lepers. But he has healed blind people also.
And he was seen on a mountain talking with angels.
But angels do not exist.
Angels exist. But I do not believe that this man had spake with them.
He was seen by a great multitude of people talking with angels.
Not with angels.
How these people weary me. They are ridiculous.
There was also the miracle of the daughter of Jairus.
That is for sure. No man can gainsay that.
These people are mad. They have looked too long on the moon. Command them to be silent.
What is the miracle of the daughter of Jairus?
Well, the daughter of Jairus was dead. He raised her from the dead.
He raises the dead.
Yes, sir, he raises the dead.
I do not wish him to do that. I forbid him to do that. I allow no man to raise the dead. This man must be bound until then I forbid him to raise the dead. And to change water into wine, to heal the lepers and the blind, he may do these things if he will. I say nothing against these things. Of a truth, I hold it a good deed to heal a leper. But I allow no man to raise the dead. It would be terrible if the dead came back.
Ah, the wanton, the harlot, and the daughter of Babylon with her golden eyes and her gilded eyelids. Thus saith the Lord God, let there come up against her a multitude of men. Let the people take stones and stone her.
Command him to be silent.
Let the war captains pierce her with their swords. Let them crush her beneath their shields.
Nay, but it is infamous!
It is thus that I will wipe out all wickedness from the earth, and that all women shall learn not to imitate her abominations.
You hear what he says against me? You allow him to revile your wife?
He did not speak your name.
What does that matter?
You know well that it is I whom he seeks to revile, and I am your wife, am I not?
Of a truth, dear and noble Herodias, you are my wife, and before that you were the wife of my brother.
It was you who tore me from his arms.
Of a truth, I was stronger. But let us not talk of this matter. I do not desire to talk of it. It is the cause of the terrible words that the prophet has spoken. Peradventure, on account of it, a misfortune will come. Let us not speak of this matter. Noble Herodias, we are not mindful of our guests. Fill thou my cup, my well-beloved. Fill with wine the great goblets of glass and the great goblets of silver. I will drink to Caesar.
There are Romans here. We must drink.
To Caesar!
Caesar!
How pale she looked.
What is it to you if she be pale or not?
Never have I seen her so pale.
You must not look at her.
In that day the sun shall become black, like sackcloth of hair, and the moon shall become like blood, and the stars of the heavens shall fall upon the earth like ripe figs that fall from the fig trees, and the kings of the earth shall be afraid.
I should like to see that day of which he speaks, when the moon shall become like blood, and when the stars shall fall upon the earth like ripe figs. This prophet talks like a drunken man, but I cannot suffer the sound of his voice. I hate his voice. Command him to be silent.
I will not. I cannot understand all that he saith, but it may be an omen.
I do not believe in omens. He speaks like a drunken man.
It may be he is drunk with the wine of God.
What wine is that? The wine of God? From what vineyards is it gathered? In what wine press may one find it?
you were in Rome of late, did the Emperor speak with you on the subject of...
On what subject, sire?
On what subject? I asked you a question, did I not? I have forgotten what I would have asked you.
You are looking again at my daughter. You must not look at her. I have already said so.
You say nothing else?
I say it again.
And that restoration of the temple about which they have talked so much. Will anything be done? They say the veil of the sanctuary has disappeared, do they not?
It was thyself did steal it. Thou speakest at random. I will not stay here. Let us go within.
Dance for me, Salome.
I will not have her dance.
I have no desire to dance. Tetrarch.
Salome, daughter of Herodias, dance for me.
Let her alone.
I command thee to dance, Salome.
I will not dance. Tetrarch.
You see how she obeys you.
What is it to me whether she dance or not? It's not to me tonight. I am happy. I am exceeding happy. Never have I been so happy. The Tetrarch has a somber look. Or has he not a somber look?
Yes. He has a somber look.
Wherefore should I not be happy? Caesar, who is Lord of the world, who is Lord of all things, loves me well. He has just sent me the most precious gifts. Also, he has promised me to summon to Rome the king of Cappadocia, who is my enemy. It may be that at Rome he will crucify him. Since he is able to do all that he wishes, verily Caesar is Lord. Thus, you see, I have a right to be happy. Indeed, I am happy. I have never been so happy. There is nothing in the world that can mar my happiness.
He shall be seated on his throne. He shall be clothed in scarlet and purple. In his hand he shall bear a golden cup full of his blasphemies. And the angel of the Lord shall smite him. He shall be eaten of worms.
You hear what he says about you? He says that you will be eaten of worms.
It is not of me that he speaks. He speaks never against me. It is the king of Cappadocia that he speaks.
Yes!
The king of Cappadocia! who is my enemy.
Of course.
It is he who shall be eaten of worms. It is not I. Never has he spoken a word against me, this prophet. Say that I have sinned into taking to wife the wife of my brother. That maybe he is right, but of a truth you are sterile.
I am sterile, I. You say that? You who are ever looking at my daughter? You that would have her dance for your pleasure? It is absurd to say that. I have borne a child. You have gotten no child. No, not even from one of your slaves. It is you who are sterile, not I.
Peace, woman, I say that you are sterile. You have borne me no child. And the prophet says that a marriage is not a true marriage. He says it is an incestuous marriage. A marriage that will bring evil. I fear he is right. I'm sure he's right. But now is not the moment to talk of such things. I would be happy at this moment. Of a truth, I am happy. There is nothing I lack.
I am glad you're of so fair a humor tonight. It is not your custom. But it is late. Let us go within. Do not forget that we hunt at sunrise. All honors must be shown to Caesar's ambassadors. Must they not?
What a somber look the Tetrarch wears.
Yes. He wears a somber
look.
Salome. Salome.
Dance for me. I pray thee, dance for me. I am sad tonight. Yes, I am. Passing sad tonight. When I came hither, I slipped in blood, which is an evil omen. And I heard, I'm sure I heard in the air a beating of wings, a beating of giant wings. I cannot tell what they mean. I'm sad tonight. Therefore dance for me. Dance for me, Salome, I beseech you. If you dance for me, you may ask of me what you will. And I will give it you, even unto the half of my kingdom.
Will you indeed give me whatsoever I shall ask, Tetrarch?
Do not dance, my daughter.
Everything, even the half of my kingdom.
You swear it, Tetrarch.
Do not dance, my daughter.
By what will you swear it, Tetrarch?
By my life? By my crown? By my gods? Whatsoever you desire. I will give it to you, even to the half of my kingdom. if you will but dance for me. Oh, Salome, Salome, dance for me.
You have sworn, Tetrarch. All that I shall ask, even the half of your kingdom.
My daughter, do not dance!
Everything! Even the whole of my kingdom thou wilt be passing fair as a queen, Salome, if it please thee to ask. For the half of my kingdom, will she not be as fair as a queen? Oh, here. It is an icy wind. And I hear, wherefore do I hear in the air this beating of wings? One might fancy a bird, a huge black bird that hovers over the terrace. Why can I not see it, this bird? The beat of its wings is terrible. The breath of the wind of its wings is terrible. It is a chill wind. Nay, but it is not cold. It is hot. I am choking. Pour water on my head. Give me snow to eat. Loosen my mantle. Quick. Quick. Loosen my mantle. Nay, but leave it. It is my garland that hurts me. My garland of roses. The flowers are like fire. They have burned my forehead. Oh, I can breathe now. How red those petals are. They're like stains of blood. That does not matter. You must not find symbols in everything you see. It makes life impossible. It were better to say that stains of blood are as lovely as rose petals. It were better far to say that, but we will not speak of this. Now I am happy. I'm passing happy. Have I not the right to be happy? Your daughter's going to dance for me. Will you not dance for me, Salome? You promised to dance for me.
I will not have her dance.
I will dance for you, Tetrarch.
You hear what your daughter says? She will dance for me. You do well to dance for me, Salome. And when you have danced for me, forget not to ask of me whatsoever you wish. Or whatsoever you wish. And I will give it to you. Even to be half of my kingdom. I've sworn it. Have I not?
You have sworn it, Tetrarch.
And I have never broken my word. I am not of those who break their oaths. I know not how to lie. I am the slave of my word. My word is the word of a king. The king of Cappadocia always lies. And he is no true king. He is a coward. Also, he owes me money that he will not repay. He has even insulted my ambassadors. He has spoken words that were wounding. But Caesar will crucify him when he comes to Rome. I'm sure that Caesar will crucify him. And if not, yet will he die being eaten. Oh, what? The prophet has prophesied it, has he not? Well, wherefore dost thou tarry, Salome?
I am waiting for my slaves to bring me perfumes and the 7 veils, and to take off my sandals.
Oh, you're going to dance with naked feet. 'Tis well. 'Tis well. Your little feet will be like white doves. They will be like little white flowers that dance upon the trees. No, she's going to dance on blood. There is blood spilt upon the ground. She must not dance on blood. It were an evil omen.
What is it to you if she dance on blood? Thou hast waded deep enough therein.
What is it to me? Oh, look at the moon. She has become red. She has become red as blood. The prophet prophesied, truly he prophesied that the moon would become red as blood. Did he not prophesy it? All of you heard him, and now the moon has become red as blood. Do you not see it?
Oh, yes, I see it well. And the stars are falling like ripe figs, are they not? And the sun is becoming black like sackcloth of hair, and the kings of the earth are afraid. Well, that at least one can see. The prophet for once in his life was right. The kings of the earth are afraid. Let us go within. You are sick. They will say at Rome that you are mad. Let us go within, I tell you.
Who is this who cometh from Edom? Who is this who cometh from Bozrah? Whose raiment is dyed with purple? Who shineth in the beauty of his garment? Who walketh mighty in his greatness? Wherefore is thy raiment stained with scarlet?
Let us go within. The voice of that man maddens me. I will not have my daughter dance while he is continually crying out. I will not have her dance while you look at her in this fashion. In a word, I will not have her dance.
Do not rise, my wife, my queen. It will avail thee nothing. I will not go within until she hath danced. Dance for me, Salome. Dance.
Do not dance, my daughter.
I am ready, Tetrarch.
Wonderful! Wonderful! You see? She had danced for me. Your daughter. Come near, Salome, come near, that I may give you your reward. Ah! I pay the dance as well. I will pay thee royally. I will give thee whatsoever thy soul desire. What wouldst thou have, Salome? Speak.
I would that they bring me presently on a silver charger.
On a silver charger! Surely yes, on a silver charger! She's charming, is she not? What is it you would have on a silver charger? Oh, sweet and fair Salome, you who are fairer than all the daughters of Judea. What is it you would have them bring you on a silver charger? Tell me! Whatsoever it may be, they shall give it you. My treasures belong to thee. What is it? Sorry.
The head of Yochanan.
That is well said, my daughter.
No. No.
That is well said, my daughter.
No. No! You do not ask me that. You do not listen to your mother's voice. She is ever giving you evil counsel. Do not heed her.
I do not heed my mother. It is for my own pleasure that I ask for the head of Yochanan on a silver charger. You have sworn, Herod. Forget not that you have sworn an oath.
I know it. I've sworn by my gods. I know it well. But I pray you, Salome, ask of me something else. Ask of me the half of my kingdom, and I will give it you. But ask not of me what you have.
I ask of you the head of Yochanan.
No! I do not wish it!
You have sworn, Herod.
Yes, you have sworn. Everybody heard you. You swore before everybody.
Be silent! 'Tis not to you I speak!
My daughter has done well to ask the head of Yochanan. He has covered me with insults. He has said monstrous things against me. One can see she loves her mother well. Do not yield, my daughter. He has sworn, he has sworn.
Be silent! Speak not to me. Come, Salome, be reasonable. I have never been hard to you. I never loved you. It may be I have loved you too much. Therefore, ask not this thing of me. It is a terrible thing, an awful thing to ask of me. Surely, I think you are jesting. The head of a man that is cut from his body is ill to look upon, is it not? It is not meet for the eyes of a virgin to look upon such a thing. What pleasure could you have from it? No. That is not what you desire. Hearken to me. I have an emerald, a great round emerald, which Caesar's minions sent me. When you look through this emerald, you can see things that happen at a great distance. Caesar himself carries such an emerald when he goes to the circus. But my emerald is larger. I know well it is larger. It is the largest emerald in the whole world. You would like that, would you not? Ask it of me and I will give it you.
I demand the head of Yochanan.
You are not listening. You are not listening. Suffer me to speak, Salome.
Give me the head of Yochanan.
No! You would not have that. You say that to trouble me because I have looked at you all this evening. It is true, I have looked at you all this evening. Your beauty troubled me. Your beauty grievously troubled me. And I have looked at you too much. But I will look at you no more. Neither at things nor at people should one look. Only in mirrors should one look. For mirrors do but show us masks. Oh, bring wine. I thirst. I remember Salome. Nay, but come nearer to me. I fear you will not hear me. Salome. You know my white peacocks? My beautiful white peacocks that walk in the garden between the myrtles and the tall cypress trees. Their beaks are gilded with gold, and the grains that they eat are gilded with gold also, and their feet are stained with purple. When they cry out, the rains come, and the moon shows herself in the heavens when they spread their tails. 2 by 2 they walk between the cypress trees and the black myrtles, and each has a slave to tend. Sometimes they fly across the trees, and anon crouch in the grass and round the lake. There are not in all the world birds so wonderful. There is no king in all the world who possesses such wonderful birds. I'm sure Caesar himself has no birds as fair as my birds. I will give you 50 of my peacocks. They will follow you whithersoever thou goest, and in the midst of them you will be like the moon in the midst of a great white cloud. I will give them all to you. I have but 100. In the whole world, there is no king who has peacocks like unto my peacocks. But I will give them all to you. Only you must loose me from my oath, and must not ask of me what you have asked of me.
Give me the head of your cannon!
Well said, my daughter. As for you, you are ridiculous with your peacock.
Be silent! You cry out! You cry out always like a beast of prey. You must not! Your voice wearies me. Be silent, I say. Salome, think of what you're doing. This man, perchance, comes from God. He is a holy man. The finger of God has touched him. God has put into his mouth terrible words. In the palace, as in the desert, God is always with him. At least it is possible, one does not know. It is possible that God is for him and with him. Furthermore, if he dies, some misfortune might happen to me. In any case, he said, that the day he dies, a misfortune will happen to someone, but that can only be to me. Remember, I slipped in blood when I entered. And I heard, I'm sure I heard in the air a beating of wings, the beating of giant wings. These are terrible omens. And there were others, I'm sure there were others, even though I did not hear them. Well, Salome, you do not wish a misfortune to happen to me. You do not wish that. Listen to me then.
Give me the head of your cannon!
You are not listening!
be calm. I am calm. I am quite calm. Listen. I have jewels hidden in this place. Jewels your mother even has never seen. Jewels that are marvelous. I have a collar of pearls set in 4 rows that are like unto moons chained with rays of silver. They're like 50 moons caught in a golden net. And the ivory of her breast the queen has sworn that thou shalt be as fair as a queen when thou wearest it. I have amethyst of 2 kinds, one that is black like wine, and one that is red like wine that has been colored with water. I have topazes yellow as are the eyes of tigers, and topazes that are pink as the eyes of a wood pigeon, and green topazes that are as the eyes of cats. I have opals that burn always with an ice-like flame. Opals that make sad men's minds and are fearful of the shadows. I have onyxes like the eyeballs of a dead woman. I have moonstones that change when the moon changes and are one when they see the sun. I have sapphires big like eggs and as blue flowers. The sea wanders within them, and the moon comes never to trouble the blue of their waves. I have chrysolites and beryls and chrysoprases and rubies. I have sardonyx and hyacinth stones and stones of chalcedony, and I will give them all to you. And other things will I add to them. The king of the Indies has but even now sent me 4 fans fashioned for the feathers of parrots, and the king of Numidia a garment of ostrich feathers. I have a crystal into which it is not lawful for a woman to look, nor may young men behold it until they have been beaten with rods. In a coffer of nap I have 3 wondrous turquoises. He who wears them on his forehead can imagine things that are not, and he who carries them in his hand can make women sterile. These are great treasures above all price. They are treasures without price. But that is not all. In an ebony coffer I have 2 cups of amber that are like apples of gold. If an enemy pour poison into these cups, they become like apples of silver. In a coffer encrusted with amber, I have sandals encrusted with glass. I have mantles brought here from the land of the Ceres, and bracelets decked about with carbuncles and with jade from the city of Euphrates. What more desirest thou than this? Salome, tell me the thing that thou desirest, and I will give it thee. All that thou askest, I will give thee, save one thing. I will give thee all that is mine, save one life. I will give thee the mantle of the high priest. I will give thee the veil of the sanctuary.
Give me the head of Yochanan.
Let her be given what she asked. For of a truth, she is her mother's child. Who has taken my ring? There was a ring in my right hand. Who has drunk my wine? There was wine in my cup. Oh, surely some misfortune will befall someone. Oh, why did I give my oath? Kings ought never to give their oaths. They keep it not, it is terrible. They keep it. It is terrible also.
My daughter has done well.
Oh, I'm sure some evil will happen.
There is no sound. I hear nothing. Why does he not cry out? This man. Strike! Naaman! Strike, I tell you! No. I hear nothing. There is a silence. There is a terrible silence. wouldst not suffer me to kiss thy mouth, Yogana? Well, I will kiss it now. I will bite it with my teeth, as one bites a ripe fruit. Yes, I will kiss thy mouth, Yogana. I said it. Did I not say it? I said it. I will kiss it now. Wherefore dost thou not look at me? Thine eyes, that were so full of rage and scorn, are shut now. Wherefore are they shut? Open thine eyes. Lift up thine eyelids, Yokanan. Wherefore dost thou not look at me? Art thou afraid of me, that thou wouldst not look at me? And thy tongue, that was like a red snake darting poison, it moves no more, it stirs no longer. Yokanan, that scarlet viper that spat its venom upon me. It is strange, is it not? How is it the red viper stirs no longer? Thou wouldst have none of me. Thou didst reject me. Thou didst bear thyself towards me as to a harlot, as to a woman that is wanton. To me, Salome, daughter of Herodias, princess of Judea, well, I still live, but thou art dead, and thy head belongs to me. I can do with it what I will. I can throw it to the dogs and to the birds of the air. That which the dogs leave, the birds of the air shall devour. Yokanan. Thou art the only man I loved. All other men are hateful to me. Thou wert beautiful. Thy body was a column of ivory set upon feet of silver. It was a garden full of doves and of silver lilies. There was nothing in the world so white as thy body. There was nothing in the world so black as thy hair. In the whole world, there was nothing so red as thy mouth. Thy voice was a censer that scattered strange perfumes. And when I looked on thee, I heard a strange music. Wherefore didst thou not look at me? Well, now, thou hast seen thy God. But me, thou didst never see. If thou hadst seen me, thou hadst loved me. I saw thee, and I loved thee. Oh, how I loved thee. I love thee yet, you cannot. I love only thee. I am athirst for thy beauty. I am hungry for thy body. And neither wine nor apples can appease my desire. What shall I do now? I was a princess. Thou didst scorn me. I was a virgin, and thou didst take my virginity from me. I was chaste, and thou didst fill my veins with fire. Wherefore didst thou not look at me? If thou hadst looked at me, thou wouldst have loved me. Well, I know thou wouldst have loved me. And the mystery of love is greater than the mystery of death. Love only one should consider.
Yeah. She is monstrous. She is. Altogether. Monstrous. Thy daughter. What she has done is a great crime. I am sure it is a crime against an unknown God.
I approve of what my daughter has done, and I will stay here now.
Now! There speaks the incestuous wife. Come, I will not stay here. Come! I tell thee! Vanessa! Issachar! Ozias! Put out the torches! I will not look at things! I will not suffer things to look at me! Put out the torches! Hide the moon! Hide the stars! Let us hide ourselves in our palace Herodian. I begin to be afraid.
I have kissed thy mouth, you cannot. I have kissed thy mouth. There was a bitter taste. I think it was the taste of love. Nay, perchance it was the taste of love. They say that love hath a bitter taste. But what of that? What of that? I have kissed thy mouth. You cannot.
Kill that woman!